This wonderful vivarium has been through a lot these past 2 weeks since we had a look at the termite colony within. We will observe the fauna in the lake, trees, and underground as well. Be prepared for all the awesomeness incoming. But we have also voted to soon introduce a colony of army ants inside, as we had to collectively decide a solution in order to control the population of the termites inside. I have never seen a vivarium with a thriving fungus-growing termite colony inside, and I love it. But like, seriously, look, as I was trying to film this mini gecko living in this big trunk, I could just see how they are starting to consume it. And today their tunnels have taken over the entire tip. The vivarium is slowly but surely turning into a termite farm. The current predators are not good enough. The rest of the inhabitants. Oh boy, I will just let them talk for themselves.
I mean, like, there are more termites than I have legs. We need to stop this.
Like, they're stealing the show from me. What about my hairy butt and my golden neck? Come on!
I can't even hear myself talking! Yo, there's so many termites down there. I don't even want to go down.
Oh my god, what a pussy!
Hey, I told you I don't look good on camera. Come on, point that camera away from me.
Yeah, guys. We won't let you down. Promise. But first, let's just jump that and see the awesomeness that also thrives within. What about the dive into the lake? This lake idea is completely new for me, but let me tell you, it is awesome! The water level rises and goes down daily, making the life around it a little bit dynamic actually. And by dynamic I don't mean this.
Nice body.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, what? Who are you?
Let me join, guys. I wanna join.
No, piss off.
Okay. I will stop with the sketches now, but wow. I haven't even added a single water bug intentionally inside. Yet there are water organisms thriving all around the vivarium. Even under in the substrate divider. Keep cleaning there, buddy.
Yum.
These white worms pop up here and there in the vivarium, and I have no idea how and when they came to the vivarium. But I think they use that straw on the end of their body to breathe, as you can see. Pretty awesome. And as said, the water is full of organisms, all the way from water bugs in all possible sizes to small invisible white worms, in which many eclose and actually become winged flies, just like this one. That's awesome! And around the pond is an amazing micro wildlife. The plants are growing like crazy. This makes plant eaters, such as snails and larvae, thrive as well. And boy, would you have a look at this one. Wonderful texture. Although she was eating my entire plant, I actually let her be. I felt that the plant had less value than contributing to nature by making this beautiful larvae pupate and eventually fly out of the vivarium as a prestigious butterfly. Actually, organically produced in our vivarium for Mother Nature. Moving on. Alright, are you ready for something disgusting yet super cool? I was curious about how decomposing happened underground. I will further describe and document this in another video, but here's a sneaky peeky, so to speak. So here I placed a bit of cucumber underground, and as expected, multifarious organisms came to feast. It's almost like the surface of it is moving. What I found interesting is that you can see that all organisms are white or transparent, which indicated that the subterranean squad of our vivarium are all white. Not white walkers, but surely white scavengers. Already after 3 days, there was no sign of the cucumber left. Just have a look. It has escaped like a fart into the sky. Where did it go? I don't know. It is probably dispersed all around the vivarium as the substance of poop, aka dirt. Kinda cool presentation of how decomposition works out. Thank you, white scavengers. See you next time. The vivarium is also full of bigger decomposers, just like this kinda big and red millipede. She's very slow and gentle and oh! Look, an ant! Oh my god, I forgot about him! Well, let's go, because the ant got... Okay, well, first, we need to admire this little ant completely unaware of this situation. Like...
What the beep is this?
Okay, anyways, guys, the ants are the stars of this wonderful vivarium. There are multiple colonies within. First, let's start with this big red Phylloli colony. They are often the first out to eat, and have a look here on how they swarm their food. This is gonna be fast, guys, so be ready. First, we have a red ant coming and getting a taste of the tuna. She's fast going back to the colony. Then came a ghost ant. She also smelled the tuna and she brought her friends. Look, there's 2 ghost ants, but what they did not know is that the red ant went back to her colony and told all her sisters that there's food out there, and the sisters are following. And boom! The food is theirs. Nobody's touching this food ever again, I can tell you. As said, when the territory is obtained, they won't let any other ants in. Have a look here how a black ant in the background there is trying to get a piece of candy, like a piece of rice if you want. And she's coming closer, and you can see how the other ant is attacking her. Like one more time, like you see the red ant and wrestle. We can't see behind the rice piece, but you can see that the black ant actually did some damage to the red ant, but nothing fatal. Just a little bit of confrontation. But the black ant is definitely not coming back after that. Although, as always, some bigger guys get mutual respect, allowing them to eat side by side and get a taste of the tuna. The next colony we have a look at is a big one. These small ants that you see shredding through the tuna are part of a colony about 1,000 members strong. They have shown themselves once. After that, the red big-headed ant colony had eaten this bit of tuna, and they kept bringing back stuff for a good 24 hours. My footage of them isn't that great for now, but we will surely see them sooner or later again in another update. Moving on, we have another big-headed ant colony. These guys actually behave similar to the other big-headed, red-headed, I don't know, ant colony. As we can see here, there are some ants foraging, and they have actually found the sushi. And they're actually going back to the colony, telling their sisters about their catch, so to say. And some sisters are coming, and they go back, and then the trail gets clearer and clearer, and more ants come. And in the end, we have a lot of ants coming. And I think they live up in this trunk, if not in it. Their trails led to that, anyway. As said, these guys are, just like the first colony we looked at, called big-headed ants. And that is because of that there's in their colony an ant caste called major ants. And these guys actually also come out and forage together. You can see their huge head, well equipped for crushing anything that is unfortunate to slide in between its mandibles, such as this piece of raw salt. Oh yeah, by the way, as you can see, for all ant keepers out there, big-headed ants seem to prefer salmon over tuna. And snails too, apparently. Good to know. And now, because guys, believe it or not, I'm not done with the ants yet. We have 2 awesome species more in this tank. The first one is a mini trapjaws. I'll feature them more in another video as I test their competence on termites. It was insane, but short story, these guys live under a stone and hunt during night. They are around 150 ants strong, therefore we won't see much of them, but when we do, it's a very enjoyable experience. But as said previously, be ready for the next update featuring some more. The next ants we are looking at are living shadows. They have a nest somewhere back in the vivarium. There are a few. Meanwhile, I haven't been able to ID them yet. But a shadow or not, every time I see these workers forage in an incredible speed, they remind me of the awesomeness this tank inhabits. They run around on vast territories, like in the wild. They meet other organisms, whether it be prey, competitors, or predators, just like in the wild. They are allowed and given the choice to behave naturally, just like all other organisms inside, wherever they be ants or not, and I find much greater pleasure observing their diverse stories every day as time passes. I learn and appreciate these creatures to the maximum, and I think they do that too. Because I think it is important not to make them live for us, setups made for us, but to let them live for the fundamental purpose all life has ever had, to live dependent on each other in a flourishing ecosystem. These animals have coexisted together for millions of years, and if you provide them all together what they need and keep them together, they will truly appreciate their life more. It is not monotonic, gray, or simply boring, but stimulating, dangerous, and unpredicted. This also pops up a question mark for us. Do we want to live a monotonic and fixed life, or a happier but unpredictable one? I don't know, this end was pretty cringy, but it's still pretty cool how you give your pets the choice, becomes more independent. Think about that. Would you want to be in a vivarium if you were an ant? Or in an ant farm? I don't know, but all I can say is that you should treat your pets like you want your pets to treat you.